Chapter 1. When First We Practice to Deceive. I once saw a subtle, most insidious television commercial, though it wasn't sexy, lewd, or vulgar. In fact, it dripped with respectability. A handsome, distinguished, middle-aged man is talking by phone from a commercial jet, telling his boss, we assume, that the next business trip he's been assigned falls on his wedding anniversary. "So you," he says in essence, "can tell my wife." Cut to the business trip where he's in charge, salvaging the project, the local workers appearing grateful that he came. Afterward, he's in an airport on his phone again, telling his boss he's on his way home. "Osaka," the man says. Next, we see him in Osaka. Then we hear him telling the boss that it's his son's birthday. "Promise you won't call me." Cut to preoccupied dad gazing at a cake with unlit candles, party decorations all about. A look comes over him when the phone rings. And next, we see him somewhere else, leading, controlling, succeeding, a champion. In the space of 60 seconds, one of our leading airline companies, with the voice of an Academy Award-winning actor in the background, has sent us a message loud and clear. They're saying they will take care of us when our job is more important than our wife. When a crisis overseas is more important than getting home, they'll get us there in style. When the boss's call takes precedence over our child's birthday, we can count on them to make our trip enjoyable. The point is clear. The top priorities for a man today are his job, his career, his status, his ability, his talent, and where those things will take him. This man in the commercial is someone important, someone crucial. He chooses the right airline because the people of that airline understand all this. And why shouldn't they? In a few years, they'll be flying his children between his home and his former wife's home. Somehow, the tasteless commercials are easier to deal with than this one. We know it's a myth when we see a couple dozen sun-drenched hipster creatives cavort as if a light beer makes their day. We've never seen that many good-looking people in one room at one time in our lives, let alone happy. And if we've ever seen that many people drinking at the same time, we have an idea how many of them will still be smiling by the end of the evening. More than likely, we'd find some in the bathroom, some on the floor, and too many behind steering wheels. We can also deal with commercials that glorify sexuality in any context. They are so overt, so brazen, from a young man and woman dancing like superstars in the middle of a brewery to three voluptuous ladies singing and dancing with a black-eyed dog. Those are easy to pass off or turn off. But what do we do with the man so indispensable that his family comes second? Don't we want to be like him? Wouldn't that be something? To be on call any time of the day or night, to be flown somewhere in the world where only we can solve the critical problem? The wife will understand. The kids are resilient. And aren't we, in the long run, really doing it for them anyway? The photography, the color, the acting, the music, the script, the narrator, even the company behind it all lend credibility, an air of authority, of rightness. But is it right? He who trusts in his riches will fall, but the righteous will flourish like the green leaf. He who troubles his own house will inherit the wind. Proverbs chapter 11, verses 28 and 29. I don't even know what it means to inherit the wind. But it doesn't sound good, does it? It sounds like death. Enemies of marriage. The enemies of marriage are all around and are increasing in number every day. In my young married days, porn marshaled itself in adult bookshops and seedy theaters. But this millennium boasts instantaneous internet porn, intimate chat rooms, and a constant barrage of immoral messages from movies and television.